Hello, and welcome to Pamela's Crochet and Knit Corner. I am Pam, and I am a crocheter who knits a bit. And it is springtime here in Southern California, where I live with my family in the Inland Empire. And that also means it is time for the seasonal Yarny YouTube Hop 2024 Spring Edition. How is everybody doing? It's been a while, I know, and I'm going to put up a podcast and get into everything. But this particular podcast is about the 2024 Seasonal Yarny YouTube Hop Spring Edition, hosted by Kim the Crafty Nomad. If you don't know what that is, I think this is our second or third year, I'm not sure, but every season, the content creators and anybody that wants to be involved, you make an item or items that are significant of the spring season where you live. Here in California, we don't have true seasons. So we do know when it's changing. We've had some catastrophic weather here lately. It's been really weird. Super rainy. It snowed in places where it hasn't snowed. It was either one or the other. So, but it is springtime. I know when spring is approaching because I have a little tiny peach tree. I call it my Charlie Brown peach tree in my backyard, where the pink blooms start to blossom on the tree. So if I edited, I would be able to show you all of that. If you are new here, welcome. I'm rusty, so my apologies. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. I do not edit, and on this channel we do kick it old school style. So grab a pen and pad and take some notes. So let's get into what I made for the spring edition of the Seasonal Yarny YouTube Hop. Thank you, Kim, so much again for hosting this. This is really a lot of fun. I have to admit, I was almost out of time. Life was lifing. So I chose to do something simple for me. And I wanted to crochet this time because I knitted last time. However, knitters, I didn't forget you. I do have a project that I finished that is knit. So we're going to start off with what's beside me. This is Emerald, my form, and she is wearing the wedge wrap. And I have notes over here, so that's why I'm looking over here. The wedge shawl, excuse me, is by Preaceful, and it's a recent tutorial. Very easy to make, really simple double crochet stitches. But in this, I did what's called the standing double crochet stitch. And believe it or not, I have never used that consistently throughout a project. I tried it a couple of times and I didn't care for it. But on this particular tutorial, this is what she uses. So I did it throughout the entire wrap, and I'm going to share with you the yarn that I used and the hook size that I used. And of course, if you know me, I am a project bag person. I love project bags. I am blessed to have quite a selection of project bags. So I chose this project bag. With my favorite, a ladybug. I have a history with ladybugs that date back to childhood. I've always loved them. I think they are good luck. So I do put a ladybug on everything that I make. I didn't put any ladybugs on these items, and if I remember to explain to you why, I will a little bit later on. But this beautiful bag was made especially for me by Distinctively Handcrafted. She changed her channel name from Distinctive Crochet because she does a multitude of crafts. So I am going to leave the link for you to check out that channel because she's awesome. And by she, I mean Priscilla. So she made this for me, and I kept my project in here. I think I did a little teaser on Instagram with it. So, and inside is just beautiful. It's floral, very pretty. There's a very deep pocket inside of here, and there's also a zipper pocket inside of here. So I was able to keep all of my things in here. And as you well know, if you're new, you might not know, I keep a plastic bag inside of my project bag. That way the yarn doesn't leave remnants behind, and my bag is ready for the next project. In this project, I used latte cakes. I always like to say that. I use Caron latte cakes. This is what I used for this project. She used another type of yarn that was similar, but it was a 5-weight yarn, and I think this is 5-weight if I'm not mistaken. And I had several latte cakes in my stash, and that's what I wanted to do, is use something that was in my stash. Look at this cute ladybug pouch that came with my bag. I love it. I also used a big hook, and that was a 10mm crochet hook. And I'm looking for it. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on just one second. I found it. This is the hook that I used. This is a 10mm tulip hook, and this was a gift. You know who you are. Thank you. I love this hook. I absolutely love it. I love the point because it allows you to get down into the stitch without stretching it. And this is pink. If you don't know, I like pink things. So this happened to be pink, and this project called for a 10mm hook. So I thought, okay, this is going to go along really great. It's going to move along quickly, and actually it did. So it's called the wedge shawl because it's shaped like a wedge. So I have it sitting on emerald where the point is down, pointing down. And she shows you several different ways to style it on the tutorial. It's a tutorial on YouTube, and I will definitely leave that link below. So let me take it off of emerald and we can check it out closer. Okay, so it starts here. And then you increase on one side only. You start here, I'm sorry. And I did put a ladybug on there. And you increase. And you increase on one side. So I used my stitch markers to mark the side that I was supposed to increase on. This went by quickly. I did not color, coordinate, or anything. I just let the yarn do its thing. I almost used an entire cake, but to be honest, I got tired of working on it. I did. So I just stopped, and this is all that I had left. See, I balled it all up here so I can't see. The name of this colorway is called Blueberry. And again, it is the Caron latte cake. Very pretty color. I like blue. That's in my wheelhouse. And for here, I was thinking, here it's really difficult to wear knit and crochet things. I love, love, love making beanies and hats. those are my favorite items to crochet and knit, but we don't really need to wear them here. But if you happen to go to the beach, this would be perfect to just kind of drape around you. It's light and airy. Because I used a big hook, the stitches are open. So it's very light, it's very airy. I love asymmetrical shawls. So it could be worn several different ways. And I would use this if I went to the beach, or even if I went to the mountains in the summertime, because it does cool off at night. So this was an easy make. It's all double crochets, and I had fun making it. So grab something from your stash, a 5-weight yarn, 10mm hook, and you can make the wedge shawl. It's by Pretty Peaceful. I'm back. The next item that I made, these are so much fun. These are so much fun. I went down a rabbit hole with these. This particular style of hat is called the Wavy Brim Hat, and it's by Aniyaha Leeiann. It's a tutorial on YouTube, and I love the way she did her tutorial because she did a couple of different things when she made this, and I thought, okay, this is good. So I made several of these wavy brim hats. This is Windsor, my model head, and you guys check out this wavy brim hat. Now I kept with the blues because I thought, okay, you can wear your wavy brim hat to the beach and wrap this around you, your wedge shawl. You can use the wedge shawl around your shoulders. You can use it as a sarong or to cover your bathing suit. However it works for you. This wavy brim hat is absolutely beautiful. I love it. I absolutely love it. There is a straight seam down the back. I do not like San Andreas faults. That's the gap in the back of the hat. I don't care for that at all. So when I saw that it wasn't going to be like that, I was like, yes. So I made several of these, but I made this one specifically for the spring seasonal yarny YouTube hop. The yarn that I used is ice yarn. Now, ice yarn, I've used it a long time ago, but recently I talked about it in a past podcast. I ordered some ice yarns, and the colors are very vibrant. As a matter of fact, my last seasonal yarny YouTube hop project, that's the last video that I made. Was it fall? Summer? No. Fall. My project was made out of the same yarn, ice yarn, but I got a couple of different colorways. And the colors, it's not a specific color. It's called Cakes Blues. That's what it's called. Cakes Blues. And you'll see all of the different colors of the Cakes Blues. So, and they're not all blue either. That's just the name of it. But this is fantastic. I finished my edge off with the crab stitch. And that's not in her tutorial. I just finished it off with the crab stitch myself because it gave it a nice, clean finish. So, unlike a bucket hat, this is called a wavy brim hat. super cute and perfect for spring or summer. And these hats are pretty much all the rage right now as well. Bucket hats, ruffle brim hats, wavy brim hats. It gives you that kind of loose wave. So I really like that. So I will put that description in the description box below for you as well. And I have one more item. Where are my knitters at? I didn't forget you. Hang on. Hey. Okay. My next project for the spring seasonal yarny YouTube hop is knit. So I didn't forget my knitters. I really, really, really enjoyed making this hat. And I did a skill that I've never done before. And as a matter of fact, anytime that I saw this skill in a pattern, I was like, no, I can't do that. So I thought, you know what? Step outside of yourself. Stop saying that you can't do something. If you want to progress as a knitter and stop saying knits a bit, that you are a knitter, then you need to try some different things. So Drcharlieuntangled, she has a YouTube channel. She's on Instagram. She has a blog. I love her. I love her energy. And she popped up on my feed a while ago, and I saw that she had a blog. So I clicked on her blog, and she has free patterns, knit and crochet, on her blog. So this one particular hat is called the 1000 Thanks hat. And that was her way of thanking. I think she did that when she got 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So it's a double brim hat. And the stitch that I'm talking about is the SSK. And for you knitters, you know that that means slip, slip, knit. I got that down pat, and I made the 1000 Thanks hat. Not only did I make one, I made this one for the hop, but I made several more. So this one is for the hop, and this is the 1000 Thanks hat. Now this is gray and cream, so I think it's blowing out. But there it is, and up at the top you can see my decreases, and you'll see that slip, slip, knit. And when I made this and I tagged her on Instagram, she's like, and I told her I've never done that. She goes, you nailed it, you nailed it. And I was like, I was so happy and I was so proud. Something so small, but I mean, I absolutely love it. Yeah, you can see the slip, slip knits, and see that nice thick double brim. Now here's the other thing. Her pattern called for a yarn that I didn't know that they still made, but I had a bunch of it in my stash. You ready? Color Made Easy. And I remember when they made this yarn, I think they tried to make it to replace my favorite wool spun, and it didn't work out. People weren't buying it. So they put it on sale, and I bought a lot of it thinking, okay, this will be okay, it'll work. And I ended up not really caring for it. But using it to knit, this is what she used in her pattern. This is what when they give you the size of the needles to use, and I use this yarn, this is it. So I was like, oh, I have some of that in my stash. So I ran to my stash and I pulled out all the colors, because as you see, the hat is two-toned, and that's the way her the pattern is. And this is a free pattern on her blog. Now in the description box I have linked her YouTube tutorial, and that's because underneath her YouTube tutorial there are all of her links to everything, and you can follow that link to go to the blog. I'm still, you know, half and half on the technology thing, but I do my best. So this is the 1000 Thanks hat by Drcharlieuntangled, and it is nice double brim. And I knew how to pick up those stitches because I've made a double brim hat before, but she gives you everything step by step. I love the point that's coming here. If you fold it this way, it's still that mountainous look on it. So let's pop this on to Windsor and see how it looks. Someone looks cute. Look at that, you guys. Nice double brim. I've seen a lot of people wearing the hats with this. I won't call it a point, but it's a statement at the top of the hat. And there you can see my nice SSKs. These knit up really quickly. And she also teaches you how to, which I knew how to do, but I tried her way of where you do your color join where there's no jog. So back here where I joined my color, can you see it? No, you can't. Ah, I love it. I absolutely love it. So this is the 1000 Thanks hat by Drcharlieuntangled. I have one more item, and it's crochet. And I think you guys are going to laugh, but okay. Oh my goodness. As you know, Easter is approaching. So I thought, why not make a little basket? Okay, so I found a tutorial by FiberFlux, and it's called the Playfully Plush Basket. Now, it's small. I used the blanket yarn. It's tiny, it's small, but it's cute. And I've made several baskets before, and I use them all because I store yarn in them. So this one, it's blowing out. I will put my small balls of yarn in here. You know, when you finish something and you don't have enough to do anything else with, that's what will probably go in here. But this is the Playfully Plush basket, and it's crochet. I think you use a 9mm hook, and the tutorial is very easy to follow. So I thought, okay. I looked up amigurumi eggs, and I came across an egg that I thought was really cute, and it's by Hobbii, Hobbii. Here's my egg. Oh my goodness. There is my egg. I like it. Oh my goodness. When my husband saw this, he laughed. I mean, this egg is huge compared to the basket. So he goes, "What were you thinking?" And I go, "I wasn't. I just started working on it, and there you have it." So I have my basket and my egg. The egg is by Hobbii. It's a tutorial. I'll link it. And this is the Playfully Plush basket by FiberFlux. I will link it in the description box. So those were all of the things that I made for the seasonal Yarny YouTube Hop Spring Edition 2024. And I know I haven't made a video in quite some time. I am okay. Life has just been lifing, and yeah, so I'm going to do another video on all of the things that I've been working on, and I will talk more about that later. Again, the playlist is full of makers and creators and just talent. So be sure to go down the playlist and watch all of us and see what everybody made for spring. Again, thank you, Kim, for doing this. I really appreciate it. And to my subscribers, thank you guys for hanging in there with me. Thank you to those who have sent me happy mail. Oh my goodness. I love everything. The fact that you think of ladybugs, you think of me, you send me one. I really do appreciate that. Some of the things were handmade for me. Thank you. You know who you are. So I really, really am grateful. I'm glad to be able to be in this space. And I will talk to you guys soon. Enjoy the Seasonal Yarny YouTube Hop 2024. Check out everybody's channel and give them a thumbs up. Be kind. Bye for now.